All right.
Hey Jonathan, how are you?
I'm good. Let's see. So I just kept. I'll show you. It's easier. All right. Hold on. Oops, sorry, I was on mute. On mute. Always a good way to start. All right. Excuse me. So, what I did. So, for the essentially the six areas.
Yeah.
Is this legible?
Yes.
Not this necessarily. So what I did is for gaming, SG&A, R&D, support, commercial, and then for the Japan, the gaming, which is a whole different animal, SG&A, there is none. I basically narrowed it down and prioritized it by ugliness. The gaming R&D, I'll show you in a second. I put that separately for obvious. It's a little more investing in time or investigation is what I'm saying. So for each of these tabs, starting with North American Gaming SG&A, I have head count, and then I've been going through just while I've been waiting for you and just kind of hiding and noting where the materiality is in the nodes, the lower nodes. I didn't go lower than that, but I can. Obviously, I can go wherever you want. But like for some of these are pretty obvious where for payroll and incentive comp, it's clearly, the headcount change impacting that. Although that's really balancing out because we have some ins and some additions and some subtractions. And then I have within this all the kind of the higher priority ones and where they're from. Obviously, I can go into detail, but I wanted to talk to you first.
Okay. Yeah, let's start with the next tab because that's North American Gaming.
So this one, so the next one is commercial. And this one, so it really, there's a lot of January. So, sorry. So on this tab, each one of these tabs, and I've hidden a few, I got to unhide it, but essentially, actual for Q1. Hold on. And then Q1 budget. Again, I was kind of working with this, but the heading is here. And I made the front page more readable. And then the variance. So I was just making sure the quarters tie with what's in BPC, but I wanted to see the months to see, obviously, if there's an issue in each month. For instance, this marketing and advertising, it was certainly when it adds up to 463 and it kind of looks month to month, but the forecasts like in February where we must have updated the forecast to be much higher than what the plan was. So for each,
That's what I'm wondering is what is that like that like was there a certain event? Maybe it was in the meeting yesterday. I didn't hear it. I'm gonna assume that it's timing within the year somewhere. But,
Yep.
If it's an event, where are we pulling it in from, and we need to like. So just so you know, so I'm going through this R&O process.
Yep.
And basically, let me know if you can see
Yep.
my
Oh,
screen.
okay. Yep.
Hold on, sorry.
No worries.
Okay, so let me know when you can see my
Yep,
screen.
I can.
Okay, so I basically have the rest here, which is a combination of the three areas outside of North America. So I have support, commercial, and R&D projects. And we have a variance right now with our current forecast versus
Yep.
and basically I have to include that in our R&O so we match up. So our R&O and our forecast is the same. Now the issue I'm having is I have SG&A, R&D, service product. I have some of these other R&D items which I need to get clarity on. But
Can you hold on one
But-
quick second? I hear something ring. One second. All right, sorry. So you were saying.
yeah, so basically I have all these variances, right? So if you look at a P&L for those three regions combined,
Yep.
that's the variances I'm getting, right? SG&A, R&D, whatever. So, basically, I have to sort of know now with like the R&O, like forecast adjustments. Okay, so we're unfavorable. This is impacting EBITDA by 1.3 million. I know like 500,000 of that is marketing and advertising from when I
Right.
looked at it,
Yep.
but I don't know what that is. And so, do I need to put we have a $500,000 bad hit in Q1. I need to put it somewhere else in Q2. What I'm saying? Was this all just like January actuals? Hey, we're just gonna. It came from within Q1, so actually our forecast doesn't. We need to maybe just adjust within Q1. I need to know those kinds of things and like R&D. What is basically these impacts? I think when I was looking at it, there's like something in other expenses. Is that game testing fees? I don't know. I sort of need to know like the detail behind basically these items.
So with that, just so I'm level set, which is the profit center the note is coming from? Is it? I don't know if is it a live file? Is it everything, including the stuff I don't touch, like EMEA, or is this just North American gaming?
No. This is just those three support centers. Let's call them the support centers for now. So
Sure.
outside North American gaming, this is gaming support and
Yeah.
commercial and R&D projects like combined.
Okay, so that's what I was
it's
looking
somewhere
at.
within those three. I'm going to guess a lot of the SG&A is gaming commercial because that's where the marketing team, I believe, is sitting.
Yeah.
But if you were to drill down, in those areas, basically it's in one of these three.
The marketing for commercial, assuming that I see that in MC&S, it's a
That's
half a
the
mil.
marketing group.
Yeah, it's a $500,000 versus so the forecast was increased in February, almost 300K. So it was over in January by 100, and then increased our forecast by 300. So that's pretty much the 400 plus that we're over.
So it's about 300K. So it looks like they pulled it out of Q4 and into Q1.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
only looking at Q1, but yeah, that's what it looks like.
Gotcha. Okay, so if that's the case, then there's still another $1 million essentially.
In where?
So unfavorable SG&A.
No, but so in DMC.
Yeah,
So the
DMC and chargebacks.
So the big one that I see, so that we're over, we have $500,000. We had a big chunk in gaming support, almost. Here, I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
So. All right, so for gaming, sorry, this is R&D. So for gaming support SG&A, it's actually fine. For commercial, besides that marketing advertising, so without that, we still have outside services. We're under 200, another 200 for travel, and another 100 for outside other expenses, which is pretty much the node's almost $1 million hit.
Yeah.
And for let me see, for North American Gaming, I think for North America Gaming, it's going the other way. No, it's going the same way. So for North America Gaming,
Yeah, North America Gaming is fine. 'Cause
Okay.
I think they have that for this RNO process. So
so
It's
it's
just
commercial
outside
is
of
the
memory.
big one. Commercial is the
commercial.
yep.
Do we know what any of that is though?
No, I can dig into it. That's one of the reasons why I wanted.
Yeah.
But it's primarily, I mean, pretty close. 70 and 70, not nothing. But the big ones are in MC&S, 120 broadside services, 130
Travel.
travel. But I had added this up below because I had a feeling. But the
Okay.
marketing and advertising is the big one.
Okay. Let me see if what he's presenting. Okay, let me ask Adam because if they're still doing the marketing group, you probably know why they're spending more. If not, we gotta look in SAP and get the detail. Maybe we still need to do that for outside services.
Yeah, outside services, that was like it looks like the 75K a quarter, and we spend 200 in January.
Right, and then it looks like where's the January budget?
Right here.
Okay. So marketing and advertising, they for 1.9, and they came in at 2 million, so 100,000.
Yep.
So that's not much, but okay. So yeah, there was some timing. It looks like they're bringing something in February, so I need to know what that is. I can call that out separately.
And then other expenses, it was going to be 20K a month, 60, and it ended up being 120 in January, 100K.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I am out there. Is there anything in R&D?
Yes. So not the green tabs. Support, yeah, it's a lot. So this allocation, I mark it because
Yeah.
obviously I need
Yeah,
to get
that's what I
educated.
have to ask Mary about that
Yeah.
allocation. That came in actuals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry. So, yeah, this is out of nowhere because it must. So really, it was a hit in both nodes. The only thing that wasn't, and then it looks like payroll and benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually curious if they changed. No, we didn't change the forecast. So it was just the January impact, 500,000. And then because it was 500,000 expense, that's a swing of almost 1,900,000.
Yeah. Okay. So the big hits were so the negative 500. So we were better by 900,000.
Yeah, there was a debit. Well, yeah, I mean, like you. So we were better by 872 for operating costs. And it's because of that allocation. So it's 500K in directly managed costs and another 350 for this allocation. Which is the.
Okay. I mean, is there another reason that has something? Because I'm showing like current forecast versus budget. I have like 1
you mean for all of RD or for?
overall. Yeah. Well, for those three areas.
So for commercial, so we had, let's see. So for, yeah, let me pick this up bigger. Whoops. So,
Like 200,000.
yeah. So it looks like we had, where is this?
Yeah, it's probably sitting in that third group.
Yeah.
Not commercial, but the R&D projects.
Yeah. The projects is a whole nother, like I was looking at it, but as you know, this is a whole different animal. There's no head count and there's no SG&A.
Yeah, these are all just charge outs.
These
I
are all
believe.
charge outs, and each one is gigantic.
So we had outside services
Yeah.
and other expenses.
Yep.
Okay, let me send that to Brennan. I have to find out what that is. Okay, cool. Okay.
Is there anywhere you want me to like SAP detail or stay tuned?
Yeah, if you could look into the SAP detail for like some of these outside services stuff.
Across all of these for SG&A or for both?
For both, but just like you don't have to do North America, just the other three.
Okay. The other three for okay. That's easy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll work on that next. We have a
Okay.
2, and then I'm pretty much working West Coast hours, just obviously to take advantage. But so I'm here all day.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate
Talk
that.
to you
And
later.
then there's the one thing yesterday. I think I asked in an email. So I think we need to know the run rate for that group that you were. I think you brought up their outside services spend yesterday.
Yep.
If we could also pull, I guess, what their payroll is trending at,
Mm-hmm.
and if
Yeah.
we have like a higher run rate than our budget right now, because if that's the case, we're not really saving money. So
No, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. I can do that next.
okay, yeah,
And then
let's
I'll
start
do
with
this.
January, and then also then we can look at the rest of the year, maybe current forecast versus budget as
Okay.
well.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye.